T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We have a filter ready to start. 2, 1. Booster ignition and liftoff of Shuttle Endeavour. NASA's final space station crew compartment that brings a bay window view to our celestial backyard.
Hello and welcome to today's episode where we will be exploring one of the most controversial conspiracy theories of the 20th century. Did NASA really land on the moon, or was it all just a staged event? On July 20, 1969, NASA's Apollo 11 mission made history as astronauts Neil Armstrong and Edwin Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to set foot on the moon. But soon after the landing, conspiracy theories started to emerge, claiming that the event was a hoax and that NASA had faked the moon landing. Conspiracy Theory 1. Flag flapping in the wind. One of the most well-known conspiracy theories about the moon landing is that the flag planted by the astronauts appears to be flapping in the wind, even though there is no wind on the moon. Some conspiracy theorists argue that this indicates the footage was staged in a windy environment on Earth. Conspiracy Theory 2. Lack of stars in the background. Another popular conspiracy theory is that the moon landing footage lacks stars in the background, even though the moon's surface is supposed to be surrounded by a star-filled sky. Conspiracy theorists argue that this is evidence of a staged event, as the stars would have been easily visible in the footage if the landing was real. Conspiracy Theory 3. Inconsistent shadows. Some conspiracy theorists point to the inconsistent shadows in the moon landing footage as evidence that the event was staged. They argue that the shadows should have fallen in the same direction if they were caused by a single light source, which would have been the sun. However, the shadows appear to be pointing in different directions, indicating that multiple light sources were used. Conspiracy Theory 4. Lack of crater. Conspiracy theorists have also pointed to the lack of a significant crater around the lunar module as evidence that the landing was faked. They argue that a lunar landing should have created a significant impact crater, but the footage shows only a small depression around the module. Conspiracy Theory 5. No dust on the landing site. Another popular conspiracy theory is that the landing site appears to be completely free of dust, which would have been kicked up by the lunar module's descent engine. Conspiracy theorists argue that this lack of dust is evidence that the landing was staged, as there should have been a significant amount of dust on the landing site. These conspiracy theorists pointed to various inconsistencies in the footage and claimed that the moon landing was staged to win the space race against the Soviet Union. Amid the emerging conspiracy theories, NASA finally came up with evidences to knock them all. NASA released detailed reports, photographs, and samples of moon rock, all of which provide strong evidence of the moon landing. Additionally, experts have examined the technology used during the mission and found it to be completely feasible. There is also scientific evidence that supports the moon landing. For example, moon rocks brought back by the astronauts have a unique composition that is different from Earth rocks. The moon landing was a remarkable achievement that was verified by multiple sources of evidence, including detailed reports, photographs, and samples of moon rock.